Good morning and welcome to another short devotional for Morristown Baptist Church and also Black Rock Baptist Church. We are looking at the topic of education this week, and this past Sunday we had our graduate recognition Sunday, and so through the week in the short devotionals we're going to focus upon being a lifelong learner. This morning I want to focus upon Hebrews chapter 13 verse 21. And I want to begin with a little illustration. It's not uniquely mine. I read it somewhere else, but I want to share with you this morning. It says, once upon a time, there were some animals that wanted to start a school. They decided the courses should include running, climbing, swimming, and flying. They decided that all animals should take all the courses. That's where the problem started. You see, the duck was better than his teacher at swimming, but he only barely got passing grades in flying and was very poor at running. So they made him stay after school to practice his running. That caused his webbed feet to get badly worn, and his grade dropped to just average in swimming. But everyone else felt less threatened and more comfortable with that, except the duck. The rabbit started at the top of his class in running, but because of so much makeup work he had to do in swimming, he caught pneumonia and had to drop out of school. The squirrel showed outstanding ability in climbing, but he was extremely frustrated when it came to the flying class. Mainly because the teacher insisted that he start from the ground rather than starting from the top of the tree in his flying class. He developed a Charlie horse from overextension, so he only got a C in climbing. He got a D in running. The eagle was the problem student and was disciplined for being a nonconformist. For instance, in climbing class, he beat all the others to the top of the tree, but he insisted on using his own way of getting there. He flew to the top of the tree. Finally, because he refused to participate in the swimming, the eagle was expelled from school. What's the point of that story for you and I this morning? Well, God has designed specific animals to excel in specific areas, and he doesn't expect them all to do all the other things. A duck is made to be a duck and not something else. People are the same way. When you expect every person to have the same abilities and the same gifts, you just end up with frustration, mediocrity, and failure. You were made to be you, not anyone else. God has given you unique abilities, and he wants you to use them for the unique purpose that he has called you. Your abilities match your calling. Some people think a calling is just for pastors and priests and nuns and missionaries, but every person is called of God. Every person is given a purpose in life. First, we're called to salvation. Second, we are called to serve God. You know what your calling is by looking at your shape. Now, shape is a word that is an acronym. Your shape stands for S, look at your spiritual gifts. H, look at your heart. A, look at your abilities. P, look at your personality. And E, look at your experiences. You know what your calling is by looking at your shape. You have a calling in life. You have a mission, a message in life, a life goal, and a life purpose? How will you use your unique shape to fulfill the calling that God has given you? God bless. Have a wonderful day. Let's continue to exchange prayers daily.